off the silent. So if you can, you could turn on your video so that I get to see your face. But if you are not in a place where it's still conducive, no problem. Just do a little introduction and then the questions you have. Just a little intro, everyone. All right.
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Sam. Sorry, I'm back now. So please let's do what he says so that I think this should just take an hour so we can leave. So please introduce yourselves. This are our most of them are our interns, our skilled for now interns, so they were in the class you too. So please introduce yourselves, and as you after the introduction, then please go ahead and ask your questions. Then before we go and read the questions we got from the form, and then we'll just wrap this up. So that is what we are doing today. So who's going first?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, sir. Um,
Good evening.
my name is Abdulzak Ahmad Yahya. I intern in Plateau State Peace Building Agency. Thank you. I'm from Plateau State. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have a photo or a video? Just put a face to the name. If it's possible, you could just turn on your videos if you can, but if you can't, no problem. If you have a picture, so just so I put in a picture, the name to the picture.
Okay, please if you
Okay.
can turn on your videos, turn it on. Please also the next person, please can you go ahead? Marianne, Iswat, Blessing, Faithfulme, Mary Judith. Please can you go ahead to introduce yourself so we can just we don't spend too much time here.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Mary. Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Adine Alwi Yanulu Amiri. I'm a graduate of International Relations and Diplomacy, and I'm a creative writer, brand strategist, and United Global Leader Ambassador. And I'm so grateful to be here. And also, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to learn what you. I'm looking forward to what you have for us. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, Mary.
Iswat, let's have you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Ishola Iswat Motorayo, and I'm a graduate of Yoruba language from Taishula University of Education. I currently work as a Yoruba language specialist, and I also work as a retail/slash customer service associate. So, thank you for the opportunity for this session, and I'm really looking forward to the insights that I'll be learning from today's session. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Ishola Moturai. I think when I want to learn my Yoruba, just contact you.
Yeah. Mary Ann. Then after Mary Ann, we have Blessing. After Blessing, Mary. And we Mary. So Mary Ann.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Business. Yes, we can.
Okay. My name is Ugochukwu Mary Ann Chiamaka, and I graduated from the Department of Economics from University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and I'm an aspiring consultant, and I just recently interned at Newsround Club through the thanks to Skills for Now. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be here to learn more on how to expand in my career, and I expect much from this session. Thank you very much.
Hmm. Thank you to welcome Marianne. Nice to meet you. Next person, Blessing Ijoma. How are you
Good evening,
today,
everybody.
Miracle?
Good evening, everyone. My name is
Good
Blessing
evening.
Ugochukwu. I graduated with a BSc from Applied Biochemistry, Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Though I'm not yet practicing my field, I currently personally work towards food and nutrition because that's my intended field for my master's. I currently work as a as an administrative manager at a custom auctioneering company in Abuja. And I look forward to gaining a lot from this session. Thank you.
You're welcome, Blessing. Welcome, nice to meet you. Do we
Okay,
still
so
have
Miracle,
anyone?
I think you just joined. Miracle. Also after Miracle, who else has not gone, please should go. Miracle Angel.
Miracle, we are waiting for you.
Good evening, everybody. I just joined
Please,
this session, so I don't know what we are talking about.
just a little introduction about yourself.
Okay, all right. Good evening once again. My name is South Miracle. I just recently finished school at University of Ibadan. I studied history, and thanks to Skilled for Now, I just concluded my internship as a digital marketing intern, sorry, at SEDA. So yes, I'm building my portfolio around communications and marketing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miracle. You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
So Angel, let's have you and then we just go right into the questions. Angel. Angel, can you hear us?
And
Okay, I think we should just go right into the questions.
Let's go ahead with the question.
Angel, okay, you are speaking. If you are speaking, please go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good
Sorry, I could not hear you
uh,
properly. Network was bad. Could you repeat what you?
Yes, can you introduce yourself, your name, what you do, where you intend? That's all.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Angel Asifat. I am a law student at the University of Ibadan, and I interned at News Round the Clock a as an intern content writer.
all right. Welcome, Angel. You have to book an angel to get you to talk. You're welcome on the thing. Yeah, I think that's everyone for now. So we would make everything to be constructive, self-reflection, let's try not to repeat questions, and then let's make everything a little bit constructive so that we can touch all questions and then answer everybody. All right. And thank you to, while you're preparing your questions, I just say thank you to still your wonderful organizers. I tell you, you all are in good shape. So I think you can also attest to it. So A wonderful round of applause and appreciation to your organizers. They are doing a great job. Uh, that's to Damilola, Damilola, and every other person. I just add your names much later. All right.
Thank you so
Okay, so
much, sir.
let's start.
So please, who's going to go ahead with your questions? Everyone must ask a question because this is like a career mentorship, and this is like the last one of the last phase stages in your mentorship phase. So please, who's going to go ahead and ask a question?
You could also drop it in the chat box if you cannot talk. You can just type, drop it in the chat box, and I'll read and respond to it as much as possible.
Please, I have a question.
All right.
Like for early career professionals, like people that just graduated recently from school, usually when applying for jobs, we see advertising, like we see 5 years experience, 10 years experience, and then it's very, very encouraging because we like want to get into the workspace and everything. So how do we navigate job opportunities as recent graduates, early stage professionals that don't have such years of experiences? How do we also try to um make ourselves look convincing in our CVs, resumes, and cover letters? Thank you.
Okay, so that's a wonderful question by Blessing Yoma. So, one first things first, skilled for this skill for us, yeah, is doing a good job by creating opportunities for internship. So, one way to gain experience is through internship. But then also, there are other opportunities that there are other organizations or platforms that provide graduate trainees. You know, a lot of times people see graduate trainees and they are scared. Like, it's simply internship, but with a portfolio, graduate training. So you, some different organizations have different kinds attached to it. So you could train for a year, you could train for 6 months on the company's specified uh, job description. And then if you're good at it, you're absorbed or employed, and then you start building a career from there. So for those that, yes, there are opportunities where you know how the Nigerian job space can be. They will tell you they need 30 years experience for someone who is 25-year-old and who just graduated maybe just recently. So how does that person get a 30-year-old experience? Another trick is, I would say, is a trick, or HRs use it to discourage um, multiple persons from applying for the role because you know you don't need me to. We're in a wonderful time where just one vacancy, you have 5,000 employees, you have 5,000 applicants or 5,000 people. So by the time 5,000 people, let's say 2,000 people see, okay, we need 3, 4 years experience. They say, we don't have it, they will withdraw. So how many people is remaining? 2,000. They will look at other requirements and say, oh, we don't have this, or we don't have that, or we're scared of this. And the number of persons that will apply will reduce to maybe like 1,000 or maybe like 800. So what I tell people is just don't be scared. Even if they need an experience, as long as you have an internship experience, you can always apply and match. So I hope that answered your question, Blessing. Hello.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. So please just shoot your questions and don't get scared of applying for job opportunities. Truly, the challenge should be your challenge. What you should be scared of is being invited for an interview. But once you pass, you're invited for an interview, and then you get employed. So a lot of times, those requirements do not really matter as much, especially the number of years. That's for roles that are not so sensitive, like that are not so, and they are not top managerial roles. If they are managerial roles, you need experience to, to actually be in those roles. Okay, more questions? Anybody?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Or what you
Yes,
do?
I have. I'm fine. I have two to three questions. Should I ask everything at once or one at a time, sir?
Okay, let's do it one at a time. So you have the first one, and then
Okay.
I
So
have
my first question is, sir.
one at a time.
All right. So my first question is this. She just spoke about the lady that asked the last question asked
Yeah.
about most job experiences you see at least 2 years of experience or something like that. And so, sir, for me, I'm a graduate, and I'm just wondering the first 3 to maybe 5 or 6 years of my career. I'm just curious, what should I like focus on? Because when you have discussions with people, they'll say, "Oh, internships," and just put yourself out there, do something, build experience, and all that. So I personally don't have a problem with that. But now, looking at the way the country is going and the fact that things are a bit expensive and all that, would you advise that somebody focuses on just building experience or make money like first? Like, what should you focus on when you're trying to introduce yourself to the market space and I mean to the workspace? And what's like the duration that it should be so that you're able to scale what you're doing properly? I don't know if you understand my question, sir.
Yes, I think I understand your question. This one is like a two question that has I and I. So you're asking what you do as a fresh graduate in terms of um, job career, and then how long it's going to take for you to keep going around to get that thing that you want to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's start from the first. I would ask you, your first interning right now, right?
Sir?
Are you currently doing an internship now?
Yes, I just concluded one. Hello, sir. Okay. Okay. Welcome back.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So I was asking, are you currently doing an internship?
Yes, so I said I just concluded one last week.
Okay. Remind me again what you studied and what you intend for, just so that I could try
Okay,
to
I
fit
studied
you.
his. All right, so I studied history at UI, and where I interned as a digital assistant digital marketer.
Okay. Did you enjoy your internship? Did you learn something from it? Is this something you want to do? You want to continue?
Yes, sir. Since actually it is.
Like, like if I wake you up from sleep now and I say, miracle, or I'll give you an opportunity now on digital marketing. Is it a role that you glad to take? Like, is this something worth your time?
Yes, sir.
All right, I think you have one answer because the truth is, of course, you know how the workspace is. We really do not, most times, a lot of persons, a lot of professionals do not um, practice what is studied in school. That's one. Secondly, a lot of organizations now, it's dynamic. They have a dynamic system where they do something that's called on the job training. So again, internship, this on the job training, graduate training, internship, they are all in the same family but with different names. Now, if an individual, because this on the job training, most times it's not what you studied in school, it's something different. But while you are on the job and you start enjoying it, you become good at it. There's no there's no jury anywhere that would like say you shouldn't chase that career pathway or you shouldn't chase that profession, especially if you enjoy it, especially if you see yourself. There's difference between doing something and grumbling and not being satisfied or not being fulfilled. So I'm talking about being fulfilled in what you're doing. You're just doing it, and let's just pass time. There's a difference. If that's the case, then I will advise you do not continue in that path. But if you find some level of fulfillment, like you, for example, you guys were able to sponsor an ad and you got some results from the ad that was sponsored, or you were asked to do a copywriting material or a branding write up or match up or design or something bordering around that point. And you derived so much joy that you got something out of it, able to, your impact was felt. Then, my sister or my dear, I tell you, just chase that path because I don't know your religion, but to say carefully, the Bible, my apologies, I can also quote the Quran well when it comes to that. Okay, so the Bible says, while you're on the way, says, while you're on the way, God, um, He reveals, while you're on the way, He reveals Himself to you. Like, it's not while you're in a static position, you have to be moving. Do you understand my analogy? Miracle.
Yes, sir.
So, my next advice would be since you like and you enjoy digital marketing, then you can get some certifications and do digital marketing, coupled with the internship you have, and then build you can still do another round of internship in a global organization. That's if you want, or you can actually go straight to get a job for get more certification, build yourself, get to know more. Digital marketing is actually broad. Like digital marketing, we have social media marketing, social media marketing, social media management, profile, a little of brand management, graphic design, because building, creating content, they all have little parts in digital marketing. So you can just get more knowledge area, become a master,
Recording in progress.
right?
Yes, sir.
Recording
Get
stopped.
look for an area.
Recording in progress.
I hope this answers your question.